Hey everybody, welcome back to Ninjutsu Plays. So, this is a very special mod that I honestly love to play with. So, this mod is called Start Me Up. It basically adds it's basically adding a new way to play the game. Instead of starting the game like how you usually would with the whole, oh, this is I forgot that I had those things in. But, this is a mod where you can be able to create a new way to start the game instead of always having to start in this the vanilla way to start it with the whole Vault Tech interview thing and having to go through that entire sequence. You can easily just skip it like this, but right now you have to go through just making your character first, but I'm not going to go through that so I can save some time to show you all the bits you need to know on here. Besides, I don't really pay attention to working on my character's appearances when I use this mod. So we're just going to use this, use the default characters, and as soon as you go over here, you get this saying that this isn't reality. Is it a dream or something from a memory? So if you want to go through with the mod, you have to hit this is only a dream. I need to wake up. So this is a memory. This is where this will kind of just it won't. I believe it will. Oh yeah, I know. It's supposed to be like you'll just pop up right into the vault and not have to go through this whole sequence with the bombs dropping. Now this is a memory. Let's stay here a while. That's just gonna deactivate the whole mod. It'll just make you go through with it. Yeah, excuse me. It'll just make you go through with the vanilla sequence. So I'm just gonna hit this is only a dream, so I can be able to show you. Wait. Okay, I've forgotten if this was this is, I forgot what the last one was, but I haven't played with the last one that much. This one, I think you're popping up in the vault first. But this, you can be able, if you choose, I was in the Commonwealth, you get to choose from multiple things. You have to decide what you do, or what makes you special. You could just name anything. So for right now, I'm going to go with, just going to go with a basic Ranger. You'll find out why. So, what I usually do is I usually just go with 8 strength, 6 perception, 5 endurance, and a bit to the charisma. I don't focus on the other stuff when I do this mod because I usually do some other stuff with it. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So, here is where you're doing your special characteristics, and here is your unique traits. Here you can be able to go with a bunch of crazy stuff that will go with what kind of build you want. Like, for example, if you're trying to do a rifle build, like you're doing something with the minutemen with the laser musket, trigger discipline would be what you'd want. It'll give you a 20% slower fire rate, but it'll be 20% more accurate. I usually go with this. Where's the other ones? Gifted. I don't know what the difference is between these two. I barely pay attention to the difference, so I just go with status effect. And then good natured. I usually go with those because this will be a little bit better when it comes to charisma. So you'll be able to get a little bit of an easier start with charisma checks. And then it'll show up which traits you chose and just go from that to what am I doing with my life. You can go from all of these. There's 2 sections. You just hit more if you want to find out what other thing you can be able to do. There is, oh, here it is. So, there's these people, the creator of the mod actually put in some stuff from Fallout New Vegas, which I'm actually really glad they did, because I'm doing NCR Ranger. And And then you had to choose where you were at. So I'm gonna go with I was in an old ranger cabin. And then you had to choose which bit of gear you have. So I'm gonna go with playing a gear. That way I could just show you what I'll spawn in with. And then you'll choose what level you're on. So I sometimes choose I choose level 50 so I can be able to get a little bit of a head start to just experiment with this character. Maybe like make for some characters and stuff like that. I mostly am probably gonna start using this mod to like make character videos, like character builds. Like it'll be easier to just go through this mod and do a whole crap ton of this stuff. Yeah, I chose 50. It'd be easier to go with this mod and go level 50 to be able to help you with making these builds, these character builds for videos. That's what I'm gonna be doing. And I'm gonna try making up some stories for character builds if I ever do these again. So when you're ready, you can hit enough I'm ready to wake up. Then check to see if everything is selected and it's all selected. So then click OK, I'm ready to wake up, and then it'll start to begin, or it'll start to show up that I'm an NCR Ranger. Just gotta wait for this to load up. For this to work, you had to have certain mods installed. Like for the Enclave Remnants, you had to have a specific couple of mods. Like there are a couple mods where you had to have power armor installed for it to work. But for this, you just need to have an NCR polymer hunting revolver. I don't remember that. Was this a? I do not remember what. Is this supposed to be like a? I'm not even gonna worry about them anymore. But basically, what this is, you just had to have a couple of other mods for these to work. For example, the NCR Ranger. You had to have the NCR Ranger veteran uniform for this to work with this section. But if you use the Enclave Remnants, you're gonna have to have Enclave power armor mods installed and maybe an Enclave uniform. Because every one of the characters that you could choose will have recommendations, or what is it, requirements to work. But other than that, it's not just that. It's not really that of a complicated mod. It's really kind of just simple. You just gotta make sure you have the requirements for each of the classes. There's a brotherhood. Excuse me. There's a brotherhood. There's a minuteman. There's NCR. I'm using that right now. I'm not gonna be keeping this character in my order, but I just did this to show you the mod, but you can easily be able to get Brotherhood, Minutemen, Institute, a Railroad, I think Tourist, or is a Heavy. I don't remember. There's also a bunch of other things like Travelers, Traders, I forgot the rest. I mostly go with the faction-specific characters, but I honestly like this mod. It's really cool, especially because I was getting kind of tired of always having to go through the whole get to the vault before the bombs drop sequence. Because I've done it so many times that I really just already know everything that's going to happen. I'll probably go through the regular sequence if I ever do live streams with this game, but most likely I'll just go with the whole start me up mod again. Plus, and also a good thing about these types of mods, this isn't the only mod that there is. This mod isn't the only one that will just give you a new way to start the game. There's a couple other mods on the Nexus. And as before, I will link in the description to where you can be able to find these mods. But I've just been messing around with Start Me Up. because I honestly really like how this mod does things. But and also you can see in the left corner or the left side of my screen that the experience is going up until it gets to level 50. It's gonna do that whenever you choose a really high level. So it's gonna take a couple minutes to just finish up with everything. So that's basically all you need to know. If anything, I'll leave a link in the description for you to be able to find a mod for yourself. It's honestly a really cool mod to use. It's kind of a basic one though. It's really useful, like I said, but it's just a basic mod. But I would suggest checking it out so you can see for yourself if anything I forgot, or you can see the classes or the types of characters you can be able to use yourself. But that's pretty much all I gotta say about this. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. See you around.